everyone, and welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is your host Carmina, welcoming you to another episode of our 52 cards in 52 days series. In this series, of course, we analyze the cards in their order as corresponding to the card system year spread. So today, of course, it's the turn of the Six of Spades, as it's January 8th. And the other Six of Spades days in the year are February 6, March 4, and April 2nd. If you are born on one of these days, it means you are a Six of Spades birth card, and we will be talking about that later. First, as usual, we'll be going through the Major Arcana correspondence. Of the Six of Spades, we'll be looking at numerological interpretations, we'll be looking at astrology correspondences. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because we have so much content on the cards, on astrology, human design, and other related topics. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. It will let me know that you are watching. And also, if you're interested in the card deck presented in this video, here it is. You can order it. If you want to make your knowledge even more profound, you can join the classes that we'll be having starting January 19. It's going to be 10 classes, and it's going to be a more intermediate level for the cards of truth. That being said, Six of Spades, one of the best manifestations, the most comfortable manifestation of the spade suit. We know that the spade suit corresponds to the fire element, and also astrologically, the fire element corresponds to the person being their individual self, walking on their path, no matter how, if they are perceived as cruel, or if it's going to be a tougher road. So the spade suit is a difficult suit because it relates to hard work, it relates to improving your body and your psychological attitude, and it's hard work. It's a lot of introspection, it's a lot of meditation. But the Six of Spades, I would say it's probably the most comfortable of the spade suit. And why am I saying that? Because always the sixes are a manifestation of Venus. And Venus is the gentlest of the benefic planets. Venus is connected to nurses, it's connected to soothing, it's connected to massage, to spas, to the water element. So it's a more soothing influence. Venus is also the validation you get from the world, because besides being connected to comfortable things, it's also connected to the compromises, the trades, the fair interactions we do in the world so that we can, fit in. So the Six of Spades is a comfortable card. It's the peak of maturity one can have with their body, with their psyche, with their work. So it's a really nice card to see coming up in a spread. So if we get this card reversed, however, it shows that the person's maturity is getting at best a delay, or the person is not ready for maturation yet. So always when you see a reverse card, you can think about it as an invitation to take a step back to the previous card and try to work more on it so that you naturally come to the next stage. So if you see a reverse Six of Spades, then it means you need to do more changes about yourself, about your body. You need to do more improvements at the Five of Spades. But usually, when you see this card upright, it's very nice. It's a very good time of the year also if you see it in the cards of truth spread. What else can we say about it? So I mentioned a Venusian influence of comfort with your body. It can also be that you get a validation from society for something that you're doing with your work, with your body, some recognition, because the 6 is always, as we were saying, connected to society, validating, acknowledging a stage in one's life. And that's a necessary stage, but one must not get caught up and want to stay at this stage forever, because you're missing out. If you're not going further at the 7 to experience some destruction, to experience some hardship, then you can't access the true gifts of the 8 and the 9 of spades, which are purer introspection and purer friendship with yourself and the divine. So yeah, that's the 6 of spades. Also, if you're doing, for instance, a health related spread and you see this card come up as a result, you know that the person's in good shape and they're going to be fine. If you see this card reverse, you can think about the medical connections. You can say, okay, they have an imbalance with their fire in their body. They have an imbalance caused by Venus, which is digestion. So there could be some digestive fire. So as much knowledge as you have about medical astrology and astrology in general, you can connect it to the cards and get answers for your specific question. Now, if we look at the underlying and overlying card for the 6 of spades, it's going to be, let's see, underlying and overlying card. Underlying card is the 9 of spades and overlying card is the 2 of spades. So the underlying card is a past energy that contributed to the birth of this 6 of spades. So it's rare that we see a sequence of 3 cards of the same suit for underlying, overlying, and the card in the middle. And this is one of the exceptions. So we see here that this card comes from the 9 of spades, which is a stage of introspection, of isolation, of conclusions, and it will naturally aspire towards the 2 of spades, which connects to finding a remedy, finding whatever it is that you need for you to be comfortable, with your body. So it can be to find a cure for an ailment or something like that. So it's interesting that the overlying card is also a more feminine manifestation of the spade suit, which is the 2 of spades. If we want to think about what days in the year this 6 of spades corresponds to, well, today is the 8th of January. Then we have another one on February 6th. We have another one on March 4 and another one on April 2nd. So if you're born in any of these days after sunrise at your place of birth, then it means you are a recipient of the title of a 6 of spades birth card. So we know already that when we look at the birth card, we have to take into consideration the other cards in the spread as well, because the birth card itself is very important because it's who the person is at the deepest core. But then if we want to find out more details about the personality, we want to check the other cards as well. And as you know, we are using the cards of truth method here. And let's just share the screen. Okay, so the 6 of spades has as a path, as the ecliptic, the 3 of diamonds. So they will have a lot of movement in their life because the 3 of course, is a moving card. The diamond is a suit that also relates to land. So this person can be moving a lot in their life. And the Three of Diamonds also pertains to taking some calculated risks. Yes, so it's a martial energy, but a restrained energy. So taking some financial risks, taking some calculated risks, moving from one place to the other, that's the path of the Six of Spades. If we look at the Sun card, we see the Queen of Hearts, so that means their kingdom is built on them being very nourishing. And of course, we know that the Six of Spades is generally connected to the Queen's energy because it's part of their constitution. Queens are formed of 4, 5s, and 6s. What other hearts do we have? We have a Three of Hearts on the Jupiter placement. That's good. It means that the person avoids unnecessary misuse of their emotional energy. They have Seven of Hearts on the Neptune card. That's a bit difficult one because it shows that they bond deeper to the world in more painful, emotionally painful situations. So I don't think the Six of Spades is a romantic person. I would say their emotions, their emotional inclination is more mothering, nourishing, and it's very cerebral because they have a lot of clubs in their spread. They have the Ten of Clubs on the Moon card. So, you know, they try very hard to make a lot of magic happen with their inspiration. That's the way they adapt to the world. They also have the Ace of Clubs on the Venus card. So in a partnership, they're looking for a mental connection. They're looking for new ideas. They're looking for stimulation of the intellectual kind. And on the Saturn card, they have the Queen of Clubs. It's interesting because I just somebody popped up in my head who's a Six of Spades and who's a Hare Krishna devotee. And it's interesting because whenever we see the Saturn card, it's also what you are in service to. And you are in service to the Queen of Clubs. And the Queen of Clubs is also connected to Vishnu energy because it's going around in the quadrations, it's going around in a different position each time. So of course, this person who's a Six of Spades is in service to Vishnu, the Queen of Clubs, and that's very interesting. And what can we say? We can also say that they have a club on the South Node card, so their past lives are connected to improvement, intellectual improvement, change of ideas permanently, changes there. And we see that their Mercury card is pretty heavy with that King of Spades there, which is the biggest finisher, the biggest destroyer of limitations. So in communication, when communicating to people, they will always be put into situations that will shatter their expectations, their fake ideas about communication and about organizing things. So that's a difficult experience, but it benefits them on the long run. We see there in the Mars card, the Eight of Diamonds. Well, if Mars is not in a good place, then they will have a lot of missed opportunities because the Eight of Diamonds is the card of bringing concrete opportunities from within. We see the Ten of Spades on the North Node card, so that means they are going towards, they are moving towards achieving rewards with their body, with their work, with their meditation. They also have a spade on the Uranus card, so they have a lot of one energy. You see, they have two aces, and aces, of course, are the one, and they have tens that can also be, reduced to numerologically to one. So they have a lot of initiating energy, these six of spade people, pioneering quality. And they also have a lot of martial energy because of the three of hearts and the three of diamonds, but it's a softer Mars energy. It's a more feminine, more disciplined and restrained type of energy. And they also have so as I was saying, the Ace of Spades there on the Uranus card shows that they can bring to the collective, the best thing they can bring to the collective is finding the truth about themselves. And the Seven of Diamonds on the Pluto card shows that whenever they're into financial difficulty, whenever they need to make a transformation with their finances or with their concrete skills and the reality with the place they live in, their ego gets purified. But it's good to have a 7 on the Pluto card because you're already in a difficult situation. You might as well try to make sense of it. Yes? Okay, so that's about it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the 5 of Spades. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the way I explain things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my card deck. Check out my classes, my readings, everything, okay? See you soon. Bye.